Thank you. Please be seated. Pittsburgh-born Pulitzer Prize-winning author Annie Dillard once said, "The dedicated life is the life worth living." Joseph L. Abbott III, our representative of the University of Pittsburgh class of 2009, has adopted that adage as a guiding principle in his own life, both on and off Pitt's campus. JJ, as he is known, was one of the first students to graduate with the distinction of having completed Pitt's outside the classroom curriculum, a university-wide program designed to educate the whole student. The distinction, which is evidenced by a special green cord, means the student has fulfilled demanding curricular requirements that promote student growth in 9 key areas. JJ is one of just 40 seniors graduating today with this mark of high achievement. JJ's long list of other accomplishments include serving as a member of the Special Events Committee, Advertising Director, and Executive Board Director of the Pitt Program Council, our largest student-run programming organization. As Executive Board Director, he led a collective effort of committee members, executive board members, and advisors in selecting, planning, and presenting activities for Pitt undergraduates. Kathy Humphrey, our Vice Provost and Dean of Students, said she has had JJ on her radar for the past several years. She describes him as a real role model, as possessing a sense of what is just and right, and as someone who has been willing to speak up for what he believes. JJ's commitment to a life worth living has included service as the Vice President for his fraternity and as a 4-year volunteer with the Oakland Planning and Development Corporation's Keep It Clean Oakland campaign. He has earned special forms of recognition throughout his undergraduate career, including the Male Leader of the Year Award, which he recently received from the Student Government Board. It is my distinct pleasure to present an outstanding member of the class of 2009, JJ Abbott.
Hello, everyone. Members of the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Nordenberg, Provost Marr, our esteemed guests, all of our family members and friends, and to the class of 2009, I am honored by the opportunity to address you today. I want to particularly thank Dr. Humphrey for this opportunity and to my family for their unrelenting support. Now that we are all officially alumni of the University of Pittsburgh, congratulations. This has been a journey for us all. Take today to reflect on the time we had here and cherish your family and friends who helped you to get here. For many of us, our time at Pitt has been defined by unique opportunities. Both inside and outside the classroom, we've given the opportunity to develop relationships with peers, professors, advisors, and many other members of this community that will be important to us for a long time. Just 4 years ago, I never would have expected to meet and learn from such a diverse group of people and to be engaged in such a wide range of experiences. The immense avenues available to us as Pitt students provides us each our own unique experience. But we were lucky enough to share a couple together as well. We enjoyed and built upon Pitt traditions, making Pitt pride an important part of this campus. We celebrated every time we beat West Virginia. And even on the coldest, wettest, typical overcast day in Pittsburgh, we were glad we chose the Steel City over State College. And on those seemingly rare sunny days, we took to the shadows of the cathedral on whatever patch of grass we could find our friends on. We came together, thousands strong, on a Saturday in October to make a difference in our community beyond Oakland. We cheered for Pitt football at Heinz Field and Pitt basketball right here in the best student section in the country. We explored all over the city of Pittsburgh. If you're like me, this was a place I never knew before I came here. A new town that took some getting used to, but over time, it seemed like every time we saw the cathedral in the distance, we felt more and more at home. We joined organizations, societies, publications, and volunteer groups to impact and enrich our community. This is where my most valued opportunities came. Through organizations like the Pitt Program Council and Student Government Board, I was able to feel more and more a part of this community every day. This experience taught me that we are capable of making a positive impact if we choose to show up and put our community ahead of ourselves. With each of our unique opportunities and experiences, we took away memories, lessons, friends, and inspiration of all kinds. We learned about each other and ourselves. These are important components of our world-class education. They cannot always be measured or given a grade, but we take them with us as our guide to what it means to be a part of a community. No matter how big or small, close or far from here, the communities which we will soon join next will have opportunities for all of us to serve, impact, and improve them. College taught us that it's important to engage in honest, open debate and hard work to solve our problems. We can and we must take this with us wherever we go. Each of us can continue to make the promise we made in this building as freshmen. This pledge, the Pitt Promise, endorses the value of learning and service and respecting one another no matter how we differ. We can continue to be an active and engaged generation with a pride to value real impact and collective benefit over individual returns. This is our next unique opportunity. Even when our futures may seem in flux and dependent on so many things that we cannot control, we must believe in our potential to do, as I keep telling my parents, figure it out. And I've seen so much come to Pitt from the class of 2009 that I have no doubt that we can and we will rise to the challenge before us. So now, on behalf of the class of 2009, I bid a very fond farewell to the University of Pittsburgh. Thank you, and forever, hail to Pitt.
Thank you, JJ, not only for those remarks, but for all of the contributions you've made to the community over the course of the last 4 years. I'm just a little bit surprised if you celebrated every time we beat West Virginia something that you had time to do those other things.